Oke, Sir.
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah. Today here we are going to have the proposal seminar, and then the contender it is Adam Putra Kuncoro. Adam Putra Kuncoro from class of 2019 or 2018. Adam Putro.
2019, Sir.
Okay, 2019. Yeah, and then your title here is a study of the English we speak podcast as learning media. And then who is your advisor?
Sorry, Sir.
Who is your advisor, Adam?
My advisor is Mistress Lydiatul Iza, M.Pd.
Okay, now let's try to have a look at your complete proposal. Yeah, but before we are going to check your complete proposal, let's start this proposal seminar here by reciting Basmalah together.
Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And then I'm gonna share your complete proposal here. Okay, can you see it now?
Wait. No, I didn't see.
Okay, wait a
I can.
second. Okay, wait a second.
Okay.
Okay, what about now? Can you see your proposal here, Adam?
Yes, yes, Sir. That's very clear.
Okay, now let's try to have a look at, and then as I told you, your proposal seminar here, it will be different with all of your friends when they had the proposal seminar with me, yeah, because when your friend got the proposal seminar with me, they're going to be ready, and then they're gonna ask me what kind of the point that they have to share while explaining their thesis proposal. Okay, starting with the title that you have here is a study of the English we speak podcast as the learning media. Yeah, to be honest, from this title that you created here, it's a little bit a random kind of title, not a clear kind of title. So you're going to conduct a study of the podcast itself, or here you're going to conduct a study for the use of the learning media. Yeah, that will be the first point. I hope you're going to revise your title. Yeah, make it a clear, comprehensive kind of title. Do not make a random kind of title that's gonna have various kind of interpretations. Yeah, and then your title here consists of many interpretations that we can give from the title. That will be the first point. Okay, Adam?
Okay.
Okay, next one, and then look at this one. It is still 2022, and then today here we are on 2023. Okay, you're
Okay.
gonna revise this one also, and then now let's try to have a look at the table of content that you got here, the acknowledgement, table of content, background of the study, focus of the problem, limitation of the problem. Okay, all of that one here for the first chapter. For the second chapter, you're mentioning about BBC Radio as the learning, as the English learning platform, the English we speak podcast, advantage and disadvantage of using podcast, the story of BBC Radio. Okay, and then last chapter of your thesis proposal consists of the method and then procedure. Now let's try to have a look at the background of the study for the first chapter.
Okay.
Okay, looking at your background of this study, the starting point here, you start in giving the explanation of technology, the use of technology, and then the developing of technology, And then after that one, you're mentioning also the learning facades, yeah, that used by the technology. And then after that one, in fact, okay, student will lose their focus, lack of understanding. Okay, development of, okay. And the next one here, you're mentioning from the Al Quran, the humans should gain a knowledge to make them think critically, safe, and having the better life. Yeah. And I want
Okay.
you to please try to give, what is it, an elaborations related to this surah from Al-Ankabut verse 43 that you quote. Yeah. And this example that we present to the people, but none will understand them except those of knowledge. So what will be the relevant? What will be the connections? Yeah, what will be the link between this surah and then with the explanation that you gave from the previous paragraph? Adam, come on, Adam.
Can I explain in Indonesian, sir?
No, no.
Okay, I will explain in English. This surah is talking about we present to the people, but none will understand them except those of knowledge. And I think in learning process we have to serious to be learn something.
Okay, and then what else? Come on.
And we have to hard work in the learning process to take the knowledge, to understand the knowledge.
Okay, so every single time that we take any supporting, yeah, any supporting, it is from Al Quran or it is from Hadith or it is from expert opinion, we have to read it first. Yeah, we have to learn more about what will be the interpretation of this surah, what will be the interpretation of the Hadith, yeah, or what will be the interpretation of all expert that you use, yeah. And then if you're only mentioning the meaning of it, how that we can understand that you try to connect between this surah with the previous paragraph that you mentioned. Okay, Adams, I want you to please try
Okay.
to revise this one. I mean, you're going to make it relevant with the previous paragraph that you wrote over there. So we can claim, okay, this kind of this surah from Al-Ankabut verse 43 here is relevant with your explanations. Okay, and then next one, okay, look at this one also. Yeah. The explanation of this word is only in two lines of the what is it, of the meaning of it. Yeah, I hope you're going to make it more here. Okay, make more elaborations related with this surah of Al-Ankabut. Okay, and then after you mention the interpretation of Al-Ankabut, suddenly you come here with English is a second language that must be mastered. It seems like it's two different kind of things. First, here you're mentioning about knowledge, and then second one, suddenly you mention about English as a second language. So you have to come here with the last of the sentence from the previous paragraph that mentioning it will be about English. So you can come with new paragraph here mentioning about English. Yeah, not suddenly putting English here is a second language. In the previous paragraph, you're mentioning about knowledge, and it's not relevant at all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you have to revise this one also. And the next one, in learning English, maybe students find it difficult to start learning. Okay, so you're mentioning this one, that should be okay. And then next, okay, you're mentioning about auditory improvisations. And then, okay, look at this one also. When you talk in general about English here, so you cannot just mention only one skill of it. You're only mentioning listening here. Yeah, so it will be comprehensively understanding. Yeah, we can have a clear comprehensive understanding if you come with all the four skills first. Yeah, you could mention all of the four skills in mastering English language, and then you can come with example of listening as one of these skill that we have to master. We can master English. Okay, now you have to revise this one. And then it is also the same. Yeah, this trait could be called a habitual trait or habit, a period. And the next one, you're mentioning the media that our teacher use. Really, it's not relevant at all. Yeah. So first of all, you're mentioning about the trait could be called habitual trait or habit. So your second or your next paragraph, it should be talk of habitual trait or habit also. Okay, Adam? You have to
Okay.
revise this one. And then next, okay, before you're going to come with the alternative solution of the use of podcast here, you're going to come with all the data and then fact first. Yeah, data and then fact about listening skill. So you have to mention all of it, the problem dealing with listening skill. You have to elaborate all of that one, problem of it, the data of it, fact of it. For the teaching listening that takes by the students. And then you can come with this one, with your alternative solutions due to the use of the podcast as your alternative solution too. Not suddenly putting, okay, the use of podcast without any kind of elaboration from the previous paragraph. Is that clear, Adam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to revise this one also. And then next, okay. And then next here, before you will come with the focus of the problem, you have to mention also the basic reasoning. Why that you have to conduct this study. And then you're not mentioning here several kind of reasoning, several kind of things that gonna consider as the main cause, as the main things that why you conducted this study. Yeah, you have to put more explanation of it before you're gonna come with the focus of the problem. Now let's try to have a look at B point. After B background of this study, you're mentioning about the focus of the problem. In this research is focused on the problem of implementing podcast, the English we speak by BBC and used by the teacher. In addition, the research is also focused on finding, okay, when you're mentioning your focus of the problem, so it should be what kind of the problems that you are going to take care, that you're going to solve, that you're going to find the alternative solution on it. Yeah? From this one, you're mentioning several focus here. You're starting with the first, yeah, the problem of implementing the podcast. So you're going to mention about the problem in implementing podcast. Yeah, I don't really get it here. And the next one you're mentioning also focus on finding out all kind of spec. Yeah, positive and negative aspect. Yeah, it is not clear enough. Yeah, it's not clear enough what kind of the focus of the problem that you're going to implement. Since you're mentioning all the things about listening, yeah, and then the use of learning media, so your focus of the problem here, it will be only on listening and then the use of the learning media that you're going to promote for this research.
Okay.
Okay, Adam?
Okay.
That will be the focus of the problem. You have to revise that. And the next one, limitation of the problem. How do we limit a problem? We can come with listening skills and then also the learning media. And then we are going to mention what grade that we are going to use and then what school, specific school that we are going to use. Okay, I hope you're going to make it similar with the previous one with the focus of the problem. And the next one
Okay.
here, the objective of the research, it's kind of double, I guess. You're mentioning about the objective of the study, or it is the objective of the research study. Yeah. So you have to check again the thesis guidance book. What is it? The correct term that we use. It is the objective of the research study, or it is only the objective of the study that we use for the point here. Okay, now the objective of this research first, what is it? To investigate the perception of teacher of this media. Okay, look at this one. First of all, on your background of this study, you're mentioning about the use of podcasts in teaching listening. And then here you're mentioning about the perception of the teacher. Yeah, it's kind of different. I hope you're going to revise this. And then for the second one, you're mentioning the problems that talents face by the teacher for using this media. What kind of media? If you're going to use podcast, just mention a podcast here. You have to revise this one also. And the next one, for the significance of this study, it is the same, I guess. You gotta make it more detail. It is significant of this study, not a significant of the research study. Okay, and then it consists of T and then P. That will be the same for all of your friends. T and then P. Yeah. Okay, so T here is theoretically what will be the significant, what will be the impact, yeah, of your research, of your study. And the next one, P here, practically, what will be the impact? Practically, based on the result of the research expected that you're going to get, yeah, after completing this research. Okay, Adam?
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna revise this one, and then that will be the first chapter, I guess. Now let's go with your second chapter. Okay, look at this one. All the theories that we are going to list, that we are going to make a grouping of it for the second chapter, it should be consist on all the things that we put in our title. Yeah. And then your first point, you're mentioning about BBC radio. Yeah. And then you're mentioning also the English learning platform on it. So just come with a specific one. What is it that you wrote on your title? Come with the title of it. Yeah, all the variable that you use. Yeah. For example, if you're mentioning about the podcast, so come with the podcast. What will the things that caught by the podcast? And then what will be the things about learning media that you're going to put? Okay, that suddenly putting BBC radio, what was that? Yeah? And then look at all of the reference that you have here. It is only consists of the year of it. You're going to put also the page of it. 2018, and which page it is from the article, or it is from the books that you got this from. Okay, Adam? And then all of it, yeah, from here. And then please do not use any kind of Sudiran, any kind of Naga Subramani. No, it is not a typical kind of English department reference book that we use. Okay, if you're going to mention some kind of high-tech thing, yeah, for the reference, you're going to come with some really new expert that you can gather from an international kind of article that should be better compared to this one. Yeah, do not use this one. And look at also Evi Yatim Nisa Ulia, yeah, Nur Hasana, Bambang. Yeah? It's kind of weird because it seems like you are not from English department, but you're from the department that use all of this book. Yeah. Okay. Adam Putro Kuncoro. You're gonna switch it with all of the reprints, the main reprints that we use. Yeah, when we had our class, yeah, talking about what is it? Talking about the first skill in language, in English language learning, we use some kind of hammer. We use Richard. we use McAllister, we use Harmers, and then also we use Holmes. Do not use this one. Okay, you're going to revise it. Yeah, and the next one here, your point for the second theory is educations. What is it? Education. Why is only education? Are you going to be more focused on what is it, the level? What will be the school that you're going to take place for this study? Yeah, not only a general kind of educations, because the term education here covering all the levels, starting with what is it, kindergarten, primary, junior high, senior high, till higher educations. This refer to education itself. Yeah, you're gonna come with a
Okay.
specific level, specific school. Which one you're going to go for here for the research. And then next one purpose, okay, I guess you have to revise this one also. It's not a clear kind of things for the theory that you can use. Learning media, education, no. The learning media that you're gonna use for the specific school that you are going to conduct the research for. Okay, you have to revise this one also. And next, the types of learning media. This one, I guess that should be okay. But where's the reference here? Okay, because this will be impossible if it is your own kind of thinking. Yeah? Learning media has several types of ways. In general, learning medium has 6 types. This one you refer to Brown, or refer to, what is it? Refer to some kind of expert opinion, not from you. You're mentioning text and then also audio. And the next one, a visual, motion, real object, human or people. You're going to find where did you got this from and then put the, what is it, the quotation, where did
Okay.
you got this one. And the next one here, platform audio digital. Look at this one also. I have no idea. So why did you putting platform audio digital here for the proposal? Since you're going to use a podcast, just focus on give many, what is it, reprints. Yeah, that mentioning about the podcast itself. You don't have to mention about the platform of the audio digital compared with the previous one. And the next one, the benefit of the platform. What kind of platform that you're going to use? Yeah, straight to the point. Yeah, straight to the point. Use the podcast, explain the podcast, all the details of it. Okay. And the next
Okay.
one, English We Speak podcast. Okay, so this will be the explanations about the podcast that you use. Okay, and I'll look at this one. All of the students from English department, since they have to use at least 2011 kind of reference. Yeah, so you don't have to use 2005 here. 2005, 2010, yeah, try to pick only from 2011 above. Okay, that will
Okay.
be for the reference. And next one, media, audio, digital. What is it, media, audio, digital? The previous one you're mentioning about digital audio, and then here you are mentioning about media, audio, digital. That's a little bit random. Okay, next one, here is a type. You have to make it, really revise it, all of it. Yeah. And then next here, the podcast itself. Yeah, the podcast, I guess that should be okay. And then you gotta elaborate more here about the podcast itself. Yeah, how to create a podcast. So what will be the type of the podcast? So what things that you're going to promote for the podcast that you're going to use for this research. Okay,
Okay.
and then suddenly here you come with the history of BBC radio. What is it? Why did you come after you mentioned about the podcast and then you're mentioning about the BBC radio here? Yeah. Okay, you gotta erase all of that one, revise it. Listening. Okay, definition of listening. And then look at this one. When you're gonna put the definition of listening, so you're gonna come with several expert opinion. Okay, Not only putting definition of listening, and then where is it? The expert opinion here, talking about the definition of listening. Hmm? Okay, you will come with several kind of opinion. And then we are not using 2009, 2003, yeah, but we are using 2014. And then look at the name of this one. It is a typical of the English department book that you use when you have your lecturer test, Adam. No, right?
No, no.
Okay. Okay, time of listening, it is from 2009. No, you have to make a new one and try to find a new reprints, yeah, from 2011. And then not from 2008 also, you will revise this one. Okay, that should be the last. Okay, teaching listening at senior high school. Okay, look at this one, yeah. That will be the final second chapter, and then you have like you have many things that you have to add more here for this second chapter of yours. Okay,
Okay.
and then next one here for the chapter 3, method and then procedure, time of the study. Okay, for the time of the study, guys, that should be okay. Yeah, July till December. You have to revise this, I guess. Yeah, because
Okay.
now here it
Okay.
is January. Yeah, it is not. And then, okay, this one also that really bothered me, Adam. Yeah,
Okay.
because if I'm not mistaken, the previous one on your first chapter, on your second chapter, the term that you use, yeah, it is the writer. And then here you're mentioning the researcher. So we have two different terms, two different persons that making this study, that making this research. So if you're going to use researcher, all the time you're going to put researcher only, not using the writer, not using the author. You're going to come with researcher only. And then it will be the same. If you're going to use writer, so all the things starting from page 1 of your thesis proposal till the last one, it should be writer. Okay, Adam? Okay, for
Okay.
the method of this study, I'm the one that teaching you, that taught you about research methodology. And then the book that we use here is from Creswell. Yeah, it is from Creswell, and then also it is from Gay, it is from Wales. Yeah, okay. So you gotta put the reprints here from Creswell, not from this random kind of things. Yeah, look at what is it?
Okay.
What the? That's not the book that you use when you learn research methodology. Okay, Adam, revise
Okay,
this
sir.
one. And the next one here for the research design. Yeah, for the research design, still you gonna revise this one also. Make it similar. If you're going to express all the thing from the design and then also from the method of the teachers, it should be from Creswell. Subject of the study. Okay, look at this one. Researchers. It is in the form of plural thing. There are many researchers. Why did you call here researchers? There are many students that help you out while conducting this study. No, right? It is
No.
only you. So it is a singular. So you're going to use the term, it is researcher only. Okay,
Okay.
that will be for the subject of the study. And the next one for the technique of collecting the data, you're mentioning about observations, but I do hate when you mention this one. I'll try to revise it. And the next one, this one also from 2007, you have to revise it, try to make a new one. And then for the interview, it is still from 2009. Yeah, try to find a new one. And then look at this one. No, we are not using this. Yeah, I hope you're going to replace it. And the next here, how did you analyze the data? Thank you for analyzing the data. You're mentioning this one still from 2007. And the next one here, 2010. You don't have to use this one. Yep. And then next we have the triangulations. Yeah. For the triangulations here, I hope you're going to uh, make several kind of expert opinion, yeah, based on price rule itself, and then also gain and wills, yeah. So we are going to have a comprehensive things that we call it a triangulations. Okay, Adam Putro Kuncoro, I guess that will be my revisions for all of your thesis proposal, starting from the first chapter till the third chapter of your research proposal.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
come
you, sir.
on. And then now, do you have any question, please?
Um, so far, I have not, sir.
No. Okay.
I,
So how long you gonna need to revise this thesis proposal, Adam? Hmm?
I'm sorry. Sorry, sir.
Okay, how long that you're going to need the time to revise your proposal? How long?
How long?
Yeah,
Um, 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks. Okay, so 2 week it is, yeah, and then 2 weeks starting from today. So it's mean 2 weeks you're going to come and then get all of the revisions based on the suggestion that I gave to you. Okay, Adam Putra Kunjoro,
Okay.
all set, all clear?
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very much, Adam Putra Kunchoro. And then let's close our proposal seminar here by reciting Hamdalah together. Yeah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And then the last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Adam.